The show begins!
Hello fellow travellers and welcome to another episode of Furina Only. So last episode I put off doing the story again for some reason. I got too focused on doing adventure rank rewards and all that sort of thing. I will do a small amount of that today, but I will get on with story. However, there have been some questions in chat, or at least some conversation points that come up quite often about what weapons we're using and why I'm building her a bit weird and kind of other kit related stuff. So I want to do a breakdown of why Furina in this challenge is going to look very different to how you should really be building her in your own account, because you want to be building her HP, energy recharge, crit, all that sort of thing, and so on. We'll still be building crit, but why have I got like an attack weapon, for example? Well, firstly, we don't have access to an HP weapon. I've talked about how we may well be using this at some point. That will likely be against enemies which are just immune to Hydro, in which case our physical damage is the only thing that matters, which is why we may well be using it. This is pretty good for us at the moment because it buffs our personal damage, it buffs our physical damage a bit with the attack, and it gives us increased damage to enemies affected by Hydro, which affects all of our damage. So it's a universal buff for both ourselves and our minions. Some of her talents are basically useless for us. This talent says if the source of healing is not Furina herself and the healing overflows, then Furina will heal them. Well, we don't have any other characters, so this will never trigger. The other thing is that in our talent, our minions gain extra damage based on the number of characters who we drain health off that are above 50%. That will only ever be one, and the thing is, after a small amount of time, they will have drained us down to 50%, and the only way that we can maintain this buff, which will only be 10%, is if we switch to healing mode, in which case they're not doing any damage at all. So it's not actually going to be that useful for us. And for the same reason, our burst actually isn't that useful. Some damage when you first use it, which is useful, but the buff that you gain from it is firstly very low because we're low level, and secondly, it doesn't do anything initially. It has to ramp up, and we can't really ramp it. We can get about 50 stacks of fanfare, which is the equivalent of 15% damage, I believe. But after that, it's not going to ramp any further. And again, we need to switch to healing mode to get more stacks, which just reduces our damage, so it's not worth it. Which basically means that energy recharge is very low priority for us until we potentially get to C1. At C1, this will change, because we'll be able to get about 200 stacks if we're at max life, we use the burst, drain to 50%, and we'll have the 150 from C1, and 50 from the health drain from our minions. I hope this explains a little bit why we're building such a weird Furina. Don't build your characters like this. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's move on. So last episode, I said that one of the few ways we can use our resin is to go and do bosses. And I did a couple up here, and they weren't actually that useful. It takes a bit too long. But I forgot that these exist. And I genuinely forgot that these exist because I haven't used them on my main account for a long time. So let's go and use up our resin, and then we'll get on with story stuff. It's also one of the things we need to do to gain experience in our Adventurer's Handbook, which I'll grab a couple of these off now, because why not? But now let's go and do some blossoms of... Do we want to do wealth or experience? It doesn't really matter. Honestly, we're just doing this for the Adventurer's Handbook, so I don't think it matters too much. We're not going to have too much trouble with leveling characters, because we're only really going to be leveling one. Everyone else should stay at level 20, so should be fine. I want to get him to shoot that. Ow. Well, I failed there. Oh, we have to do it 20 at a time as well. I completely forgot. I do love doing plunging attacks on like sword characters and claymore characters especially. Quite an impressive looking attack. Oh, picked out of the air. Actually, I pretty much just jumped into that. That was my fault. By the way, one thing that I realized in that last episode, when I was talking about doing the Animo hyperstasis, because we can't do the Electro hyperstasis, because I don't believe you can break the Electro hyperstasis's gems. The world level requires killing that boss. Anyone that was worried that we wouldn't have enough shame points built up, or that you wouldn't be seeing me doing more forfeits and things very often, rest assured, every 2 world ranks, we're going to be using another character, because I've got no choice. I completely forgot about that. I thought it would calm down on the shame points, but that's not going to be the case at all. So we can claim this now. Very nice. I think it is time to go and do the main quest. And there's Jean. Right, I assume that from now on I'm going to be doing a lot of editing hats into videos. Look forward to that. Oh, first hat.
Seems she's talking to someone.
If you are unable to promptly deal with the storm terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui.
You want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt?
Well, this is our introduction to the Fatui.
However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
I didn't realize they mentioned Inazuma this early.
Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui.
They are super famous.
And super evil.
The Cryo Gods Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power.
I do hope that they were spying on us through that door just then. They're just listening in with a little, like, glass to the door.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Ouch! It appears to react to visions.
The Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you.
Does it involve getting paid?
Please accept the title of Honorary Knight.
I don't think that involves getting paid. I forgot how early this happens, honestly. I kind of want to have been made, like, honorary guard of the Inazuman forces or something. You know. Oh, actually, hang on. We were. Never mind. Forget it. I'm an idiot. I forgot that we were made captain of swordfish, whatever. I am stealing all of your books. That's actually kind of weird to see Paimon separated from us. Like, just over there. Like, if I leave now... Actually, if I pause the game, I assume a second Paimon will turn up. There we go. Double Paimon. Double Paimon. Anyway.
The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw.
Ah, yes. We need to follow a god around.
He looked just like that guy down there.
How can you see him from there?
See? See? That's the same guy.
Wow, Paimon. He looks exactly like that guy that he is. Can you skip bits of this? Because he goes this way. Oh, they don't appear until you've already found some.
Did he climb up from here?
Did he actually climb? Or did he actually fly this? Does Venti just happily fly in the open when he thinks people aren't watching? I guess sort of out of view, but that woman over there could have seen him. Adventure rank 15? It would be really funny to just leave and go to Fontaine right now. I should probably carry on with the rest of the quest, but just let it be known that I totally thought about doing that. Hey, Amber.
How's that wind glider I gave you last time?
Excellent. I hope you don't arrest me for using it incorrectly without a license.
You don't have a gliding license, do you?
It's lucky you don't need it anywhere else. Like, I haven't been arrested in, you know, Leeway or Inazuma or anything for not having a gliding license. I guess the Mondstadt people just care more about you falling out the sky. Or maybe they just want to claim some extra, like, taxes on it or something.
You need to pass an exam, and only then will the knights issue your license.
We are made an honorary knight, but we still have to, despite the fact we've proved that we can glide perfectly fine, we still have to take the exam to continue gliding. I feel sorry for Noelle, because she's been in the Knights of Favonius for absolutely ages, and she's not a knight. Not fully, anyway.
No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth.
Are we not meant to take off from an animo slime because it's dangerous to us, or because it requires killing an animo slime to do it?
Wow, that's a big old book! Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Let's not find Amber. Let's actually go and talk to Venti. I wonder how long you can put off getting the gliding license, or whether it's required at any point. You just never get it. Hey, Venti. Oh, I've got the music turned off. I'll have to put some in. I'm sure I can find something fun for him to play. Trust me, this looks dumber that he's not playing music than whatever music I've put over it.
Wait, you guys are... You're the ones that scared Duvall away. I'm Venti the
Tone-deaf bard.
3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise.
How long's that competition been going? Because he's been around for thousands of years. Does that mean he's lost thousands of times?
What? The crystal has been purified?
I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
But you're not getting it back.
Huh?
There are some cool abilities we have that we just don't get to use, like making humongous laser swords for attacking stuff.
You can forget about me turning us in for now. I have another plan.
And what plan would that be?
Bye-bye. What are you doing here? Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
You think it was going after that green guy?
There we go.
His relationship with the...
You were saying someone had told you about the dragon? The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body.
I do get this feeling that at some point in the story in the future, this tree is going to burn, but that might just be because I've played Zelda Ocarina of Time and I feel like this is very much Mondstadt's Deku Tree.
How exactly did you get poisoned?
I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted.
He's just trying to make us feel guilty for that, when really it didn't have any effect on him at all.
But instead was also infected myself.
I do not believe him.
Yes, it was you.
Nope. Shocked Pikachu face.
You're coming with me to the cathedral to claim a certain Holy Lyre de Himmel.
Hey Venti, ready to do some crimes?
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. Perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
How often do we hear the Traveller talk about their hometown? Like, never. I think that's the bit where I have to use the Traveller.
Hello there, sister. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Please see yourselves out.
Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados has descended.
I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
I should stop moving the camera, otherwise this hat's going to be really hard to keep track of.
Maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I don't trust you.
Venti, we also suck.
Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
What, two useless characters being told off by a nun? Yeah, let's sing a song about it.
We're simply going to have to steal it.
Pretty sure yeah, she can totally hear you.
You're more suitable for the job than I.
This is exactly what you do if you had a vendetta against somebody and you wanted them thrown in jail.
The guards here. It seems they're off duty throughout the night.
That seems like a really dumb time for guards to not be on duty, personally. It's time to get another shame point.
Man, this stinks. I'm gonna stand around here all day long. I'm gonna guard this entrance. Hey, don't move. You can't go down there.
Seems we're gonna have to wait until nightfall to sneak in.
Man, this stinks. Having to
The
stand
heck?
around here all day long.
Am I just stuck in a loop or something?
Seems we're gonna have to wait until...
Okay, he's gone now. That was weird. Time to get thieving. There's not much I can do about this, guys. Sorry. That means we have to play as the Traveller. Look, that way. There we go. Go on, go with that. I want to steal all of your goods. Now look that way. Oh, there's a chest next to him as well. Oh. That was close. I can jump, right? Oh, I can't jump. Oh, that's lame. Oh, hello. Ah, oh, okay. Wasn't getting out of that one. Oh well, I've got one chest. Oh, I'm actually all the way out. Oh, okay. I'm not missing out on chests. Is there one over there? Where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Okay. 2 chests down. There, everyone look over there. Mine. Oh. Let's get you all to look over there. There must be another chest around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? Oh, I wondered if I... Oh, I'll nick it now. Hopefully that counted. Oh, there's the money. Oh, hello. Oh, he just does laps. Okay. There we go, we're good. Okay, that'll have to do.
Who are you? She disappeared.
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Cool, awesome, that went perfectly. Yep, let's go to the Winchester and wait for this to all blow over.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, most conspicuous table.
Good way of saying that we're the most conspicuous patrons.
But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
See you in a bit.
Have you seen two thieves around?
Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Yeah, there's 2 of you. Oh, so many.
Believe they headed that way.
Ah, thanks for the pointer. They headed outside. Very handy.
I want answers. I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel.
It wasn't us that stole it.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, so it's you. So you and the bard are weak and conservative.
Let me put on a show.
This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
What say you, Master D-Luke?
Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. It'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
I like taverns.
Oh, I've just got to get out of here, do I? I felt like I probably could have just stayed in the tavern for that, but never mind.
You're here.
I am. I waited outside for 6 hours for some reason.
So the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify storm terror.
We're breaking the law, though.
I believe you. I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius.
This is really awkward.
Right.
Outlander, ready to go?
Time to do a bit of caving, I guess. Well, this looks like the perfect setup to me. We don't have any of the recommended elements and only 1 character, so perfect. There we are, no problem. No, it'd be so cool if the character that you were using wore the mask. Is that the model they use for the sword in the, what is it, the Nassim Cruz Ordo, legendary blade thing? Like the wooden sword? I'm doing that quest at the moment on my main account, so maybe it's the same one.
We hid the lyre in the depths of these ruins.
This guy wet himself.
Senora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you.
Number 8 of the 11. Goes by the name Senora.
Next loser. Yo. Yo.
You're here for the lyre, aren't you?
Oh.
This guy wet himself.
Okay.
Am I actually going to pay this guy a load of money? I assume that I didn't just spend loads and loads of money, right? No, I didn't. Okay, that'd be insane if the game actually went, yeah, you just paid $500,000 for that information. Joke's on you, game. I wanted vegetables. Come on, everyone together. There we are. Oh. Didn't quite get them all.
What are you doing here?
God, why are they all such scaredy cats? They send their, weakest guys to Mondstadt because Mondstadt's such a pushover compared to every other country.
Did you already beat all the other guards?
I'll tell you what, I'd much rather go up against the Knights of Favonius than a country that can make a mech. That's for sure.
I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya. I will not falter.
He will run like heck, though. There we go. Oh, this way.
Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs.
I swear that voice is one of the other characters. Flemo. Ah, I was hoping the 18 damage would finish him off. It feels a little weird that opposite to pretty much any other story involving an ancient artifact, we're stealing it from a museum and placing, well, we're not, but the Fatui stole it from a museum and then put it in an ancient ruin. That feels really weird and backwards.
Senora is going to end you.
Is that Zhongli's voice or something?
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Is there a chest in here? Nah.
Welcome back.
Hey, Venti.
This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
I doubt that it's going to work.
What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you?
Drip.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
It'd be great if we could get more tears.
I'll get a lot of onions and we'll go off to Storm Terror's lair. We'll have a great time.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting!
You deserve an ugly nickname. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
She keeps this up for way too long. I feel like I want to wrap this up now and do the rest of the Mondstadt quest in the next half. I think that's about halfway. I might be wrong. So regarding shame points, so the top comment at the moment on the previous episode is that I can't sprint for the entire episode. Well, this is already basically recorded, so that's not happening now. But the next one, I could do I can't sprint for the whole thing, and we can head to Fontaine. So we could run all the way to Fontaine without sprinting. Let me know how that feels in the comments. Also, let me know if I'm still allowed to dodge, because that's a different thing. Does that count as a sprint? Like if I've just dodged like that? Or do I have to go, you know, actually properly run for more than like a second or so to show that I genuinely forgot that I shouldn't be sprinting? I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks everybody for watching. It was lovely to have you along for the ride again. If you do me the honor of liking and subscribing if you haven't, it really helps me out. And I will see you again for another episode very shortly. One that will involve a lot of running, it seems. Probably. It depends how you guys feel. I'll see you next time. Bye.